Greetings, cats and kittens. If this is your first time here, welcome. And if you are returning, welcome back to Libby's Lullabies. Today, I am going to be reading an enchanted tale with a twist by Lynn Pelton. So I want you guys to sit back or lie down. Either way, relax and enjoy the story. And just so you know, April was 12 years old when she published her first book. This is her third. Okay, guys, here we go. 4 fairy tales in one. Once upon a fairy tale dreary, there was a wicked witch, oh so cheery. She wanted a look that suited her style, for that was the only thing that would return her smile. So, she went out searching for a benefit that would provide her with the perfect outfit. She searched high and low, but could not find it. She searched low and high, but there wasn't a fit. "Oh, where could my perfect look be?" the witch cried out, for all she could see was overwhelming doubt. But just in a flash, her look came by. It was clear, gorgeous, and just her size. It sat upon the palm of a prince's hand. The prince was looking for the fairest lady in the land. The witch knew that the shoe possessed a unique power, and with her trusted crystal ball, she would find the match within an hour. The wicked witch glared excitedly at this enchanted shoe. She stole it with a dash on her broom, and away she flew. She flew faster and faster till the prince was gone, and hid out near the ocean until the break of dawn. Early in the morning, the witch awakened and was frightened. The prince and his guards would come searching for the shoe that shined like diamonds. But suddenly, she was confused by another sound, and flew away fast and said, "Homeward bound!" However, what the witch didn't know was that she had dropped her prize, for the shoe was laying near the shore. This wasn't part of her device. A tidal wave came and devoured the shoe whole, and when it did, it ate it all. The end of the story was thought to be told. But as the slipper was swallowed by the ocean and floating in its core, it was noticed by a mermaid who was greatly adored. She loved to collect human things, so when she saw the shoe, her heart began to sing. She knew this shoe had to be in her collection, so she grabbed the shoe with no thoughts of rejection. She swam fast to her chest of jewels and more. It was full of things that would make any curious heart sore. But just as she was going to put the shoe down, an idea popped into her head about the diamonds she had found. "I should see the sea witch. Yes, that's what I should do. She can make me a match. Then I can wear slippers as the humans do too." So the mermaid swam with the beautiful shoe at hand to the scheming and scary sea witch's land. "Miss Sea Witch, I have a request if I may. Could you turn me into a human, at least for a day? And if I enjoy it, I may want to stay." The witch said, "Fine, I will. We'll have it your way. But first, you must give me this in return." The sea witch asked for something the mermaid must earn. "This item must be gold. Only that I shall accept," she said. "But it must come from a golden thread. You now are human, having the ability to walk. You have 2 enchanted slippers, but I'll be watching you like a hawk." The mermaid was thrilled to finally be human, and off she went to find her golden solution. She knew the only person who had golden thread was the mean old Rumpelstiltskin whom she dread. But she could not go to him, for he was too clever. he would want something in return for the treasure. So she went to find a person who she knew could provide the gold she needed for her human legs to survive. So she went to Jack, who climbed a plant that led to gold, for maybe he could help her find the payment foretold. She saw Jack in his house with his golden goose. She entered through the doorway without an excuse. Sir Jack, the wealthiest man in the land, I require your help to fulfill a witch's demand. Now, Jack could ignore her request, but he wanted to put his skills back to the test. While Jack and the mermaid were climbing a plant to their fortune, the witch was looking for her portion. Oh, where could the blasted thing be? I had it with me when I was near the sea. The witch was puzzled by her missing item. I hope it was not taken by that mean man Triton. The witch was just about to rest in her bed. Then she remembered an idea that popped into her head. The crystal ball! The magic ball, she said. It will put to rest all of my dread. She asked the magic ball where her slipper went. The ball revealed that there was more than one present. The witch had a crooked smile and was very content. The crystal ball showed her the shoes were somewhere up in the air. The witch began to scream, Now what would they be doing up there? The only thing up there is a giant's lair. The witch made a look more painful than harsh soap to the eye. Well, doesn't that big old giant think he's sly? She grabbed her broom and flew up high. I will get him back for this with all the magic I supply. As the witch was coming to try and defeat the giant, Jack and the mermaid were very silent. They had finally arrived at the giant's castle, where they knew he might be a hassle. Now, milady, I do not believe you should go in this place, Jack said firmly with quick haste. Sorry, sir, but I am not going to wait around for a man to do a job that a woman is allowed. Jack was surprised by what the mermaid had said. Usually he was the hero instead. So they went into the castle on tiptoes, not being heavy on their feet. They did not want them and the giant to meet. When Jack and the mermaid arrived at the treasury, pictures of Jack's past poured back into his memory. Wealth, wishes, and wonders were in that room. But before they could admire it all, there was a quest to resume. Quickly! We must get a harp fast, Jack exclaimed. Then the mermaid asked, A harp? Why is that the thing we need to obtain? Because on the way here, you told me that thread is what the sea witch wanted to gain. Well, a harp is the only thing with golden thread that we can claim. As Jack grabbed the harp, they were stopped by a yell. Give me my shoes, or I will cast a spell. The wicked witch finally caught up with her shoe thieves, and she was not going anywhere until she got what she came to receive. Whatever do you mean, your shoes? The mermaid asked, rather annoyed. The witch answered, Just hand them over before you're destroyed. The wicked witch attacked Jack and the mermaid till they could run no more. Jack said, Just hand them over before we're done for. So, the mermaid gave the wicked witch the shoes, for she knew this was a battle that they would lose. The witch slipped on the slippers magically. Then she said, Too bad your lives will end so tragically. As the witch was about to cast her curse, the giant came into the room and did something worse. He stepped on the wicked witch, ending her and the shoes. He looked at Jack and then the mermaid and said, Who are you? Jack told the giant that they came for the harp. Then the giant said something that eased the mermaid's heart. "Well, why didn't you say so? Of course you can have it now. That I know." Jack was confused by the giant's generosity, but then he realized that the giant was not whom he thought him to be. "Are you new to this kingdom?" Jack asked politely. "Why, yes, I am," the giant answered as he smiled brightly. Jack, now calm, turned around to the mermaid. "Well, here is your harp. I hope you're not dismayed." But Jack could tell that the mermaid was unhappy, so he asked what her problem may be. The mermaid answered with one thing on her mind. "I thought the shoes would always be mine." When Jack saw that the mermaid's shoes were the problem at hand, he went into the treasury and found a new brand. The shoes he found were made from Midas' touch of gold. He gave them to the mermaid with a smile that glowed. The mermaid said, "Why, thank you, Jack, but they might be tight a bit." Then Jack put the shoes on her feet and said, "Looks like the perfect fit." The mermaid smiled as her heart filled with delight. She felt as if her soul had just taken a magical flight. As Jack and the mermaid began to walk away, a magical orb of light beamed in their way. It was the sea witch, and she was looking for her pay. The mermaid showed the sea witch the harp they had found, but as the sea witch was about to accept the gift, she saw the mermaid's feet and frowned. "Where are the gorgeous shoes I gave you?" the sea witch asked. The mermaid answered sadly, "The beautiful shoes you made are a thing of the past." The sea witch, now knowing her work was wasted, looked at the mermaid with deep, dark hatred. The sea witch said with anger in her voice, "I guess you have given me no choice." The sea witch immediately cast a memory spell on the mermaid's mind. It would erase her thoughts and leave her mentally blind. The mermaid and Jack looked at each other with fear. They knew if her memory were erased, their journey would disappear. Before the sea witch's spell could give the mermaid what she was due, she turned to Jack and said, "Please know my love is true." Just as the spell was about to make the mermaid's mind anew, Jack hugged the mermaid and said, "I love you too." At that moment, the sea witch's spell had been broken. The troubled sea witch said, "I must have said it wrong or misspoken." What the sea witch didn't know is that true love's spell had power beyond measure. The power of their love created a shield of protection they would always treasure. Jack and the mermaid walked away from the giant's lair, happy and relieved, for they now knew that their love was something they could trust and believe. If there is something that will always live forever and prevail, it is kindness and love. They are found in more than just fairy tales. If you ever go through a difficult time, always remember this. Cherish those you care about by giving them a big hug and a sweet kiss. Treat them with respect and honor them with your words and deeds. For this, you'll plant a garden of love using beautiful seeds.